Yeah, so that was my computer deciding to just take a crap and just turn itself off and restart it. So we're gonna go ahead and start this over again. Manoy Tao, good morning, and how are you, faithful? Captain and I are coming to you with the Captain and Coffee Report for Monday, March 17th, 2025. Take two, basically. I don't know what the hell. My computer sucks right now. That's all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's go ahead and get right back into it once again. Obviously, the news we started off with Saturday morning was that Juice is back. He signed a new 2-year deal with his team. Um, he will be in the ring, the 10-year ring, 49ers. He turned down more money to be back here once again. So I'm loading up things as we talk because of the fact that my computer just turned itself off. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see an evolution in the Kyle Shanahan play with the formations and stuff with him there. It just seemed like a natural thing. I know a lot of people thought Luke Farrell, the tight end that we hired, that we signed from the Jags, might play that position. Maybe we'll see a little bit of Kittle in the background, any of that kind of stuff. Well, unfortunately, no. We are just going to go back probably to your typical Kyle Shanahan using a fullback formation. So again, that is the absolute worst thing. Not that it's a terrible thing. I like Juice, and I like what Juice brings to the table. The problem is we don't use Juice enough for the amount of pay that we give him. If we used him more, gave him more carries, more catches, and all that kind of stuff, yes, I don't mind that. But because he is the best fullback in the NFL. That said, we just don't use him a lot for what the amount he's getting paid. He did turn down more money to come back here. I believe it's like we end up saving compared to his last contract was about $600,000 or so. So there is the savings of money that Jed wanted. Jed wanted to save money, so now we've definitely got that. So yeah, so welcome back, Juice. I am Sir Kristen and Claire are happy. That means we can, everybody can be happy again with those two. They're best buds. Obviously, Juice and Kittle are best buds. I mean, we're going to get more 49er content creation from wife Kristen with their I think it's called off-season brand, I believe is what it's called, where she cuts up jerseys and all that. It's pretty cool stuff. But yeah, so we'll definitely get more 49ers related stuff when it comes to that. All right, next on the list, then Saturday night, what's up, CJ? Sorry, I didn't see that, but I'm trying to get everything back up with my computer shutting off. So I'm trying to hang out with the wife Saturday night, and then all of a sudden we get notifications that Jordan Mason has been traded. Um, I don't understand. Let me rephrase this. I like the trade, but I don't like it at the same time. I like the trade and the fact that we knew we weren't going to get anything for him likely at the end of the year. We had to get something for him. I just thought we could get more for Mason. Um, but the part I don't like is I like Jordan Mason. I liked him as that change of pace back. There's the reason why we called him the finisher. I loved seeing him going late in the third quarter, fourth quarter, and just destroy teams because they were starting to get tired. And then his power running style just destroyed, just warmed down even more. I absolutely love that. So it is going to be bad to see him go. We are getting a sixth round next year. And then the part, because that's all everybody talks about. Everybody's only talking about the fact they think that we treated him for a sixth round in the 2026 draft. Hardly anybody's mentioning the fact that we also switched picks with the Vikings. So instead of having our 187th draft pick in the sixth round of this year, we are giving that to the Vikings as well, and we are picking up their 160th number, push us back into the fifth round. So another good round for the Niners when it comes to for drafting purposes and whatnot, because we tend to draft pretty good in the fifth round. So again, I don't know why everybody's talking about is just the sixth pick next year, because that's what we're getting. And then we actually move up 27 spots in this year's the swap of picks in the later rounds in this one. Like I said, I understand the why we did it. This is actually a really good running back draft. So we're going to be able to get somebody. Either we can even possibly go the undrafted route with how many good running backs are coming out of this draft. Um, the guy I really like is Tootin out of Virginia Tech. He is a beast. He runs people over. He would be almost like basically a new Jordan Mason type of a player. So yeah, like I said, somebody like that. There's tons of running backs out there. This not quite as deep as like the defensive end slash tackle position this year, but definitely still a very deep running back class. Like I said, we can either draft somebody late in the draft, or we can just wait and try and see who's left over and sign somebody as an unrestricted free agent. So we also got that. Then we're gonna move on to the next one. Actually, we're gonna so this is the updated draft list that we have right now. We've obviously got first round, we got number 11. Second round, we got number 43. Third round, we got two. We got 75 and 100. Fourth round, we've got 113 and 138. Fifth round, we've got 147th, and then the one that we just got from the Vikings at number 160. And then in round 7, we got number 252. Don't expect to get another Brock Purdy or anything for that last one. But yeah, so that is our new updated draft. 11 draft picks. I'm going to bet we probably end up with 9 or 10, as we're probably going to move up and down a little bit with some of these draft picks. Hell, I'm hoping we drop down from number 11 to like number 16, 17 or so, and then pick up another third round draft pick. I know a lot of people are trying to draft us into the third round, or excuse me, into the second round with the with dropping down from that number 11 pick. So I believe it was John Chapman who did it with in the history of the draft. Any team that has drafted or has traded down out of the number 11 spot has never gotten a second round draft pick to go with it. Now, that said, I know if you use something like PFF, it's easy to just mock it in there because the point wise, Jimmy Johnson point value thing will give it to you. But again, it's never actually happened in the history of the NFL. So why keep going with something like that? All right. So I'm now going to the next part that I wanted to talk about. We got Diamondor Lenore. Can we just hurry up and put the C on this man's chest? He is all talking this offseason. Yes, he's talking. He's also out there trying to recruit people. Starting to slowly become like one of my favorite players on this team, if he wasn't already. Now, basically, people have been talking a lot of smack back to him because they see him talking a lot. Well, my man wants to smoke. He said, I want all the smoke in 2025. Don't care, line up and prove it. That's what I like to see out of my cornerbacks. I love having cornerbacks who are a little bit cocky. Like right now, I don't think he's that crazy cockiness to where it's like what's guy Jalen Ramsey. Like Jalen Ramsey was too cocky. Right now, Diamondor Lenore has not entered that status to where all he's doing is talking trash. Because he's also out there trying to recruit, trying to get other guys on this team. So again, I like my corners a little bit cocky. You're out there on the island. You got to have confidence. You're going to get burnt at some point, so you got to be able to just wipe that from your brain and move on. Something like Michaela Weatherspoon just could not do when he was on this team. He just couldn't. He would be okay, get beat once, and then he couldn't let go of it. So like I said, Demo, just put the C on this man's chest already. Not necessarily filling Dre's spot when it comes to being the physical guy over the top. He's going to be starting to fill in that number 2 leader on the defense behind Fred. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you today. Please make sure to use the discount code in the description of this video to save 10% on goat fuel. The energy drink backed by the goat Jerry Rice himself saves you 10%, puts some money in my pocket, makes everybody happy. And as far as radio goes for the rest of the day, got nothing unless anything shows up. Actually, it's my first day back to work since December, so I'm kind of stoked about that. So everybody go kick Monday's ass, and then if nothing else happens, I will see you tomorrow morning. Ta'alo, Fafi Tai,